Hey everyone, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really different. I have some felt stitched ornaments that I want to share with you. I want to finish with some embellishments, and then we will do a little bit of sewing at the end. So I have a lot of ornaments, so it's a bit of a longer video, but definitely hang on because they are worth it. These two guys here are from the Spellbinders and Nicole Sporer. This is the Festive Ornaments die. One of them I made into like a gingerbread candy, and then of course the other one is like a Santa ornament, but just his cute little belt and maybe his belly. Most of my felt on this design here is from Tailored Expressions. The red is from Poshta Designs. I did sew in the string. This one I sewed too far apart. I am new at this. I am not someone who sews things. So definitely be nice in your comments because I'm learning and you guys can learn along with me. I had a little funky area there, but we're going to cover it up with some things and this is going to turn out super, super cute. So I am going to finish adding on some of these pieces that I'm not going to sew on. Now, when I started this video, I'm using some glue from Simon Says Stamp. I realized that is just not going to work. So I literally stopped in just a couple minutes and I ran up to Joann's and got some of the Aleene's craft glue for fabric. And so I'm going to come back and just kind of fix that up. But I did want to show that I did start adhering these little pieces. I have die cut. These are just regular dies. These do not have the stitching holes on the sides. And so, you know, I was doing my best. I stuffed it with a poly fiber fill. And so, yeah, I'm going to cover up the fact that this top has a little bit of a wide opening where my twine is, but it's going to kind of cover it up. Okay, so now here I have the right glue. I'm re-gluing some of these things that were loose. So I'm going to put these in place. I love these little things. This is part of the Festive Ornaments die. And yeah, they turned out really, really cute. Okay, this container is from scrapbook.com. They sent this to me. It was kind of a nice, fun little surprise. Little did they know I needed it for all of my little beads here. Now, I'm very influenced by Nicole Sporer in this. I actually saw one of her photos and I'm like, that is really, really cute. So I went and watched a couple of her videos of what this was. And it was very interesting to me. So this was one of the tips that she shared, is putting your twine or thread or whatever through a bobby pin to get your little wooden beads on. So I did that. I decided I'm going to take off one of these because these are small ornaments. I'm only doing 2 beads, and then I'm going to tie a knot at the top to hold that in place. And then I'm going to tie another knot, and this is going to be like the little hanging part. And I'm going to fix the bottom of those little curly cues there. It's like the frosting. I'm going to add a little bit more of that glue, and then once that dries, I'm going to trim the excess off, kind of like you would with a card. So I don't know if you guys have ever stitched anything. I know a lot of people sew. It's just not my thing, but I will say I've been doing these like on the couch in the evening, and since my daughter passed away, it's been super, super helpful because just sitting around doing nothing makes your mind go, and it's not fun. So doing it sitting on the couch is a really nice thing to do. And I like a quicker craft, so this actually goes really fast. I did these really quick, and being for someone who's a beginner and doesn't sew, like I know how to sew a button on, if you know what I mean. And so look how cute they turned out. I love these. So anyways, I feel like anyone can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Okay, this cute little guy is from Papertrey ink. This is the Candy Swirl. This is a stitching die. It has the little holes. I am pulling my string through. I think this is the red sparkle string from Fawn. The ones that I have a couple of these twines that I bought from Hobby Lobby, and then these other ones from Fawn, but I will list everything that I can on here for you guys. But look at these cute little candy swirled wood beads. I just think they're so darling. Now, I'm not a bow person, but I did put bows on some of these because I felt like they needed it. I am using other embellishments because, again, I'm just not someone who is a bow person. A lot of people are. It's just not me for whatever reason. I did decide to split up the little striped candies with a white wooden bead. Again, tying it on the top because we don't want them to slide off. Then I have these little candy canes, or clay candy canes I glued together with hot glue. This was a bow I created like the other night. I will show you how I tied my bows. I mean, I'm not a fancy person this way, so, but it worked. But I think this one turned out really cute, and I think it looks cute with a bow. So I think this one absolutely needed it, and I wanted to get those little candy canes on there. All right, these are from Poshta Designs. These are the layered snowflakes, and if you guys watch my channel, you know how much I love snowflakes. So when I got this, I just made the heck out of some snowflakes. So this, again, is felt, 100% wool felt from Tailored Expressions. I also have some red from Poshta Designs, and then I ordered a bunch from the Felt Pod on Etsy. I was searching around and they had a lot and it was a good price, so I did that. Then I have these little wooden snowflakes, and I just love these again because I love snowflakes. I'm going to hot glue that to that bottom white bead, and I think that's a great way to finish off kind of where your string or whatever is attaching to your ornament. This one is so pretty. We have this white ornament with those layered snowflake dies. There's different ways you can do the front. So this is another way that all comes in that same die. I did obviously 2 greens. I stitched with some red thread. I added some red sequins, a snowflake sequence in the center. There's definitely seed beads. Same thing on the other ornament. And I did get a seed bead needle I ordered that from Poshta Designs, and it works fantastic. Again, I'm new to this, so I don't know a lot of these things, but when I was looking on her website, I did see that and was able to order that. But look at how pretty that is. Okay, of course I had to do a pink one because a lot of people like to do, you know, pink on their trees. I did order these pink, oh my gosh, my brain just stopped. Wooden beads. My brain totally stopped working. And I didn't notice that the pink beads were bigger than the white bead. Not that it matters, and I actually thought it was kind of fun, so I think I need to order some different size beads. I'm going to tie that at the top. This one I felt like definitely needed a bow, so I'm going to tie that on camera. Again, I'm not the greatest at this. I know there's, you know, tutorials online and I think little tools and stuff that can help people tie it, but I just did it this way. So I made 2 little loops. I wrapped it around, pulled it through, and then I'm just going to adjust all of my little pieces here. My tails, my loops, making sure it's not too big, not too small, trying to make sure it looks nice, doing the best I can, trimming that off to give us a nice little ends to our tails, and I think that that's going to turn out really, really cute. And I'm going to use my hot glue gun to glue this in place. And you can see this one has the snowflake white piece on the top. I did pink string, and then I also added some red seed beads just to give it a little pop of something else. I want to add this snowflake to the center of that bow. I think that finishes it off nicely. Because I'm a card maker, I love all the embellishments. I think that's so fun. But honestly, stitching these have been so much fun, and it's so easy. And these layered snowflakes have all the holes already die cut in them, so it's easy to find the stitching, or to stitch through the holes to line it up. Here's one that kind of reminded me of gingerbread, but I did want a little pop of color, so I'm going to use red and white wood beads and put that in place. And I'm using a red and gold, or excuse me, like kind of like a tan and gold twine string. I don't even know what it's called. I'm using a lot of like baker's twine or hemp cord. That's what I'm using, so that works. So here I have these other 2 guys that I've already put the beads on. I love the red and white snowflakes, so I did 2 versions of those. Again, because I love snowflakes, I just think it's so pretty, and they don't always have to be in snowflake color, so I opted to go with the red and white. This red is from Poshta Designs. I have some red ribbon I'm going to add to the top of the gingerbread snowflake. That's what I'm going to call it. So again, tying that same little bow. And this has some fun little white stitching around it, which I think is really, really pretty. How I have ribbon in my stash, I don't know because I don't ever use it, but I did. So that was good. Probably from forever ago when I thought I would use ribbon on something, but I'm just kind of not a ribbon girl. But I think for these things, sometimes you need it. Cutting those little ends to make them nice. And then let's add some hot glue to the back of that bow. I'm going to put this in place. And some of the beads that I ordered did have cute, like little, I ordered gingerbread men. But the one that I attached to the gingerbread card is not the ones that I ordered. And I don't even know why I have this random gingerbread guy in there. So the ones that I list are not this one. And I'm not sure what it is. The other ones are cute, but I thought this one was cuter. So I may have to look for more that look just like that. But the other ones have holes in them so you can thread, you know, something through that. So there's that little guy. That's what I ordered. And then this little guy is the one that came, but I just thought he was really cute. So I'm going to adhere him to the center of that bow as well. And I love that pop of red. I think it's fun against the gingerbread looking cookie. Then I'm going to add a snowflake to that white wooden bead in the center of those two like candy cane striped ones. And then that's going to be finished. How cute is that? Okay, these two little guys are from Fawn. This is the stitched ornaments die that I've already had in my stash. They're so, so cute. These do not have like holes in them, but they do have the little stitched edge. So it was kind of a guide, which was really nice. Then I used Fawn's mini snowflake on that dark green one. I did some seed beads on this light green one with pink. Those little pieces that go straight across the center, when you die cut those from felt, be really, really careful because they want to tear super easily. But I did glue these onto the front, and I did pink sequins and white seed beads on that light green one, and I'm just using a green and white sparkle hemp cord to tie those off because I think they're just cute that way. Okay. Now let's get to the stitching. This is the Festive Wreath Details die from Poshta Designs. So you need to also get the Statement Alpha die, the O, because this piece goes on top of that. So the front piece, I have a white piece behind it. The front piece has those little cool little things cut out, and I popped all those out so you can see the white felt behind it. And I took a bunch of red seed beads and just kind of followed a little pattern on there and added those to the front green and white piece. So that was holding those two pieces together. Now I'm adhering those front two pieces and the back green piece. I believe that this felt is from, and I couldn't tell you what color it is right now, I'm so sorry. This is from the Felt Pod. So I am doing a running stitch, and I'm doing the center first, and you can see some of my stitches are not the greatest, again, because I'm new, but I think for the most part, they were pretty even, so I was kind of happy with that. I'm sure I will get better as time goes on. And so this is the second go around of the running stitch, so I'm filling in those spaces from the first go around. And then I'm just making a little knot kind of in between the two layers of felt and trimming that off. Then I started on the outside. I'm kind of getting to the end where I want to start stuffing this. And I will say, I think I should have left a bigger hole to begin with, a bigger opening to stuff the polyfiber fill. And I did make the bottom a little too tight because when I was going around the second round of stitching, I noticed it wasn't tearing, but almost. So I would say definitely be careful with that. And I will be careful with that next time because yeah, it was a little full. But I'm going to start putting this in, and I just grabbed what was ever on my desk, and it's a paint pen or a water brush pen is what it was that I'm using kind of to shove that filling down to the bottom. but I think I got a little aggressive and just filled it a little too much. But either way, it's darling. And I have a lot more things that I want to be stitching, and I will definitely be sharing with you guys. And it's perfect at the holiday time because, again, this is just very therapeutic. They go really fast. I love a fast craft. That's why I love cards so much. And yeah, so just really, really cute. So I'm just kind of going back and forth on each side, pushing it down. And then I will add a little bit here at the bottom, and then I can start, once I get that full, then I can start stitching to close it up. But now you can see all of those cute little seed beads. I love the detail of the front of this wreath. It's so pretty. Okay, let's add a little bit more right there on the sides, and then I'm going to start putting it on the front because I think it feels good enough. And then I'm going to start closing this up and then do my second round of the running stitch. I don't normally wear glasses in real life, but I definitely need to do readers with this because menopause has been so good to me. But it definitely helps, and I can start seeing things a lot better. I've been pulling them out a lot more, and my whole family laughs at me. I'm like, whatever, I can see things now, so it's good. Okay, so I'm going to close this up. I love those little holes that are already in it. Here's the second round where I'm kind of coming to the end. And then we can add our finishing details on this guy. But I think this is really, really cute. Thank you guys for watching this because, again, this is my first time doing things. So some of it's a little wonky, but just like anything else, the more you do, the better you'll get. So I'm going between those two layers of felt and tying that off. Look at how cute that wreath is. I love it. These are Lawn Fawn's... Oh, what are these? Poinsettia Festive. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. The stitched poinsettias from Lawn Fawn that I've die cut from different colors of green, different color of green felt than I did the wreath. And then, of course, some red. There is a bow that is part of the Festive wreath details die from Poshta Designs. So you kind of fold that over, you sew it, you put the other little piece around, you could sew it or glue it. For me, it was a little tricky at first, but I got it figured out. I'm going to use some green beads at the top. I used the green sparkle hemp cord. Of course, tying that off so your beads don't go flying everywhere because that would be bad. And then we're going to hot glue these little poinsettias on here. I did use the Aleene's glue to adhere the leaves to the flowers themselves. I want to add the bow to the bottom. Again, I'm not a bow person, but it just is cute on a wreath, so I went with it. I'm going to add this, which will kind of finish off that, you know, the area around the beads, which is pretty. And then I'm going to add two more of these on the sides here. Just kind of deciding which way I want my leaves to go. And then I can put this in place with some hot glue. Hot glue to the rescue. And let me know down in the comments if this is something that you like, and let me know, do you guys like to sew? Have you done these ornaments before or sewn with felt? Just let me know. Okay, thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday and Merry Christmas. Bye.